I'm Dr. Susan Lamb, and I want to tell you about a book that I'm writing called The Path of Desire. The book originated as journaling with a fictional child whose mother had abandoned him to the care of indifferent servants. I stumbled on the topic of desire by way of my own deep longing to share with him what his mother could have taught him from her wisdom, but also by way of knowing that the topic of desire was one in which he should be schooled. The topic was so rich, so permeated with puzzles to be solved, that it kept me engaged for years as I observed desire in my own life and in the lives of my patients in the practice of clinical psychology. We give opposite messages in our culture about desire. On the one hand, we say, follow desire, it will take you to success. On the other hand, we say, stay away from it. It's the root of all suffering. This coming from Eastern paths that I have admired. I've studied Hindu mantra and mythology for years, and in the myth of Shiva, god of consciousness, and Parvati, goddess of the energy of desire, I found a bridge that connected those two opposite messages about desire. It also connected our two opposite sets of experience with desire, because we do find it serves us by motivating action through the promises of joy, but it also triggers suffering as it pushes us into the boundaries of our comfort zones. From the tales of the love relationship of Shiva and Parvati, I extracted 6 guidelines for living in the joy of desire, even as the suffering pushes us into new practices and teachings to pull us toward awakening. There are stories that illustrate the validity of the guidelines. For example, there's the saga of the recent college graduate who pulled himself from the brink of suicide by coming up with bodybuilding goals on which to focus his mind and body. There's also the heartening account of the octogenarian couple longing to live more in the vitality of their sensual connection. They devise a daily pleasuring practice that brings new comfort and meaning to their lives. The book offers practices for each guideline to help us apply the guidelines to our lives where we are right now. The wonder of a path of desire is that it's available to all of us because we all have joy-promising desires that also create suffering. I'm delighted to offer what the myth and my own observations have revealed about opportunities for awakening, powered by the joy of desire.